why new space is being created every second. Right now, the universe is getting bigger. Not just because galaxies are moving away from each other, but because the space between them is stretching. More distance is appearing where there was less distance before. And the strangest part? The universe is not expanding into empty space. There is no giant room outside reality, no wall, no edge, no outside. Space itself is growing. When people imagine the expanding universe, they often picture a giant explosion, galaxies flying outward through a dark, empty void, like pieces of shrapnel moving away from a bomb. But that is not quite what is happening. Galaxies are not mainly racing through space away from some central point. On the largest scales, space itself is expanding between them. Imagine dots drawn on the surface of a balloon. As the balloon inflates, every dot moves away from every other dot. Not because the dots are crawling across the surface, but because the surface between them is stretching. That is similar to the universe, with one important difference. The balloon analogy has an outside. The universe does not need one. There may be no external room that space expands into. Space is not growing inside something larger. The distances within space are changing. That is the first WTF moment. The universe is not getting bigger somewhere. It is getting bigger everywhere. Every distant galaxy is seeing other distant galaxies move away. From their perspective, they could think they are at the center. And so could we. Because there is no special center. That sounds impossible, but it is exactly what expansion looks like when space itself changes. Now, here is where it gets even stranger. The farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to move away from us. Not necessarily because it is speeding through space like a rocket, but because there is more expanding space between us and it. A nearby galaxy has a little stretch of space between us. A faraway galaxy has billions of light years of stretching space between us. Each part expands a tiny amount. Add enough of those tiny stretches together, and distant galaxies can appear to be moving away incredibly fast. Some are receding so quickly that their light may never reach us. Not because they are breaking the speed limit through space, but because space between us is expanding. That means there are galaxies in the universe that exist right now, but maybe forever unreachable. Their light could be traveling toward us at the speed of light and still never arrive, because the space between us keeps growing faster than the light can cross it. That is not science fiction. It is one of the strangest consequences of an expanding universe. The universe has horizons, not walls, not borders, but regions beyond which information may never reach us. There may be entire galaxies out there whose future will never become part of our future, and from their point of view, we may be disappearing too. But what is causing this expansion? For a long time, scientists expected gravity to slow everything down. Galaxies pull on other galaxies. Matter attracts matter. So the expansion should gradually weaken. But observations showed something shocking. The expansion of the universe is accelerating. Space is not only stretching, it is stretching faster over time. Scientists call the unknown cause dark energy, but that name can be misleading. Dark energy is not a mysterious black liquid filling the cosmos. It is simply the name we give to whatever is making the expansion accelerate. We know something is happening. We can measure its effects, but we still do not know what it truly is. And that means one of the most important forces shaping the universe has no confirmed explanation. Think about that. Everything you have ever seen, every star, every galaxy, every planet, every person, every memory, all of it exists inside a universe being pulled apart by something we do not fully understand. And yet, you do not feel it. Your room is not expanding. Your body is not stretching. The Earth is not being torn away from the sun. Your galaxy is not swelling like a balloon. That is because gravity and other forces hold local systems together. Atoms stay together. People stay together. Planets orbit stars. Stars orbit within galaxies. Expansion matters most across the vast empty distances between galaxy groups. The emptier the space, the more the expansion wins. which means the universe is not simply a collection of objects. It is also a changing stage. The stage itself is moving, stretching, creating more distance. Not by building new matter, not by filling an empty container, but by changing the geometry of reality. And that may be the deepest WTF moment of all. The universe does not need somewhere to expand into, because somewhere is already part of the thing that is expanding. Space is not inside the universe. Space is part of the universe. There may be no outside waiting beyond it, no edge where reality stops, no final wall behind the stars. Just more expanding distance, more unreachable galaxies, more darkness between islands of light. Maybe that is why the universe feels so haunting. It is not standing still for us to explore it. It is slowly carrying parts of itself away. Galaxies we can see today may become too distant to observe in the far future. The night sky itself may change, not because the stars are gone, but because space has moved them beyond reach. And maybe one day, intelligent beings far in the future will look into the darkness and have no evidence that the universe was once filled with galaxies. They may live in a cosmos that feels empty, not because it always was, but because expansion erased the view. If that made reality feel much bigger and much stranger, subscribe. Every single day we uncover another hidden truth about reality, science, space, and the human mind. Because the universe is not just full of mysteries. It is becoming something new every second while we are inside it.